This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
A bird shit budget.
Movie!
Birds over Baghdad.
Listen to us or die!
Welcome to Uganda.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia. You would think it was like a Mario Brothers movie.
You would, but
But
it's a lot better.
it's a lot better than Mario. Which, maybe this is what it should have been.
Yeah.
It should have been like Ugandan Mario Brothers. Super Ugandan Mario Brothers.
Super Tiger Brothers.
Yes, Tiger Mafia Brothers.
There you go.
Welcome to episode 78 of the Super Media Bros podcast. I'm Midnight Agent Raw.
And I'm Okame.
We're back with Cult Cinema Showdown 26.
Birdemic versus,
Who killed Captain Alex?
and to this day, we still don't know who.
No, and that's the thing. It's we spoil a lot of this shit, but I mean, it's the one spoiler that it doesn't really matter because you really never find out.
You're just spoiled with not being spoiled.
No, what you are spoiled with is a shitload of just fuckery and action and ridiculousness.
Just a lot of loud noises.
Seriously, that's pretty much it.
Whether it be voices or, noise in general. It's just loud.
Or birds.
Cacall.
Birds.
Yeah.
Birds.
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 Burbs.
Burbs. All right, look. These two fucking movies. I know and I don't know where to begin with either of these. One is a clusterfuck, and the other is the best clusterfuck.
Cluster cluck.
Yeah. So, yeah. We're going to let that just sit in your brain and take it over for a good bit.
Now, before we go any further, we have a little trivia for y'all starting off. One film was $200.
He's not kidding.
Another film, budget-wise, was $10,000.
He's also not kidding.
At the end of this podcast, we want y'all to tweet or comment or whatever the hell you want to do. Which film got what?
Yeah, which one of these movies cost $200 and which one cost $10,000?
Based off of what we tell you for the however long we're here, tell us what you think got what.
Yeah, stop right now and just tweet it. I know you're listening right now. Just stop and tweet it at us or Facebook's, whatever. But at the ass end of this one, we'll reveal whichever one it was. And that's for us to know and you to find out.
But don't Google this shit because we know when you're cheating.
Yeah, you bastards. We know when you're fucking trying to,
Pull a sly one. Mm-hmm. Slide into the DM.
Yes, sir. Also, before we go any further, little announcement. Little announcement. Our podcast network, the Big Heads Media Network, we're going to take over a certain somebody's podcast next week.
Time to take down.
Motherfucker. It's time to take down One Movie Punch.
On a secret island base,
Bomb? Nobody told me about a bomb.
in the middle of the ocean. Do you hear that? One podcast kingpin gets more than a vacation.
We've taken over this island, and you can't have it back. So, One Movie Punch is dead.
Do I cut the red wire or the blue wire?
Now one movie spouse must assemble the team
Andrew checking in.
This is Garrett.
Ryan here. It's Keith.
to face new enemies.
This is Julie from How I Met Your Friends Pod.
We're the Super Media Bros podcast.
Retro late fee. Massive late fee.
We're watching here.
And new surprises.
A green, yellow, and purple wire too?
This summer, give me some sugar, baby, comes a trailer
For cheesecake!
that has absolutely no context.
The periwinkle wire, the turquoise wire, the tangerine wire, the burnt sienna wire, the striped wire. How many frickin' wires does this bomb have?
One Movie Punch presents the Big Heads Media Takeover. Subscribe at onemoviepunch.libsyn.com or wherever you enjoy podcasts.
The off-white wire, the cream wire, the eggshell wire, the heavy...
We're coming for your ass. Just saying.
Be prepared.
We're going to be just storming that motherfucker like...
Free real estate.
I don't know about no island, but we're still going. Going in strong. Like D-Day.
D for dick.
Just for you.
That's it. Just unfurl.
Speaking of the big heads.
Yep.
Big heads D-Day.
Exactly. All right. So now that that's over and done with, make sure that you follow One Movie Punch and tune into all the episodes next week when we take that motherfucker over.
And you continuously getting punched in the head, in the ears.
Exactly.
Yeah. One movie at a time.
Let's move on to Birdemic.
Yeah, to some movies.
Shock and Terror.
Shock and Call.
Dude, I'm telling you. All right. The best way that I can describe this fucking movie is that it's half trying to be like romantic story mixed with Duck Hunt. Yep.
Just basically like real Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Like live action Duck Hunt. Because the graphics are pretty similar to it in some instances.
What graphics?
You know.
I'm being an asshole
The
on
birds.
this one. Look, I'm gonna be a dick on this one. I'm not sorry and one bit about
It's
it.
your name.
That's right, but still. So the premise is that a horde of mutated birds descend upon Half Moon Bay, California.
All while there's some kind of relationship gathering, people getting along with each other, some kind of story. I don't know what else to call it. It's really nothing interesting going on besides that.
It's Birdemic.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fix this. It's fixed. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump into this. There's a dude named Rod, goes to a diner.
Meets this chick named Natalie.
Jesus, the fucking editing, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you look at one shot and it's all like clear and shit, and it's all like, so I'm gonna eat this hamburger, and then I shit you not, like when it cuts to the next scene, it's like noise and dialogue.
You could almost imagine the person holding the boom mic is so close to it, you just
And then they fall asleep. Hang on, I gotta fix this. I can fix this.
My name's Natalie.
I gotta fix this.
What's yours? It's Rod.
It's what?
It's Rod.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you from over here.
I sell stuff.
You sell stuff?
Yes.
Wait, I can't hear you.
You heard me.
I can't hear you.
Hey, can I have your number?
What?
Yeah, can I have your number?
Here, just take my card and call me so I can actually hear you better. I can't even actually hear myself right now. So all this wind and all this fuckery happening, I can't hear a goddamn thing to give you my phone number. That's what this movie is.
That's all. Yeah, we just slam shit in frustration. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Seriously. And the fucked up part is that when he notices her, he just stops. Like, he was going to sit down and eat this nice meal, and he just fucking stops and leaves the restaurant. Like, follows her out. Like,
He goes
total
Dutch.
creep. Yeah. Total fucking creep.
And just like, hey, I know you from high school, don't I? Oh, really? Yeah. You know, I was in your English class. Oh, yeah. Okay, so can, I have your number?
Just so nonchalant. And I love how he's like, well, what do you do for a living? He's like, or not he. She's like, I'm a fashion model. So they exchange business cards.
Yeah.
Like, they just happen to have business cards, like, right there. And I don't doubt that he's got a business card considering he's in sales.
Yeah, he sells, like, technology and stuff.
He's like, I want to know what fashion agency, modeling agency, or whatever the fuck she's at to get a fucking Victoria's Secret gig.
Yeah,
And
just-
it doesn't look like it's any like big time. It looks like a fucking like the whole office building itself looks like a small like cubicle, probably about the size of this table.
with like some kind of like off gray drape in the back to take the pictures and stuff.
That scene was pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Just show us what you got.
Okay.
Oh, you're looking so unenthusiastic. You're looking great.
She did the same pose for like
Yeah.
90% of that shot.
Oh, you're looking just fine. Okay.
Like you can imagine the camera person just holding the camera, normally and just turning to the side and like, yeah, you're doing great. Sure. Good pose.
Could you imagine if it was J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man looking over the proofs of these photos?
Crap. More crap. Mega crap.
Crap. So aside from that, Rod goes home and there's a news report about all these birds causing accidents, ice caps melting, and like what should be considered like a very terror like filled moment. So what happens? Happy upbeat music as he fucking leaves the house.
To his job, his daily commute.
Why did we need to see the entirety of this commute? I just want to know.
To remind us of how miserable our lives are when we have commutes.
You know what else was fucking miserable? That the gas was $4.59 a gallon.
Remind me never to travel there.
Sorry, California. Like, we'll come see you, but I don't know if it will be like
Within driving.
it'll be like public transit if we take anything over there.
Yeah, I'll fly there.
I'll fly there. I'll
Take a trolley or a bus or an Uber.
something. Anyway, so we get his whole fucking trip, and it was like 2 minutes, traffic jams and everything. I don't know how much time they needed to kill for this, but they really did.
Because we really needed to see Traffic Jam. Like, was this Traffic Jam the movie? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it was.
The preview for Traffic Jam.
It was Birdemic.
There you go.
So Rob closes this fucking deal at work for what was it? Was it like $1
million
million? Yeah. So at the same time that happens, Natalie gets her Victoria's Secret gig and she goes to her fucking car. He goes to his car and calls her.
And sets up a dinner.
But I love how it's just like, she's like, oh, I got a Victoria's Secret modeling gig. And he's all like, wow, I think you'll look sexy in that lingerie. It's like, are you dude, really?
Can you be any fucking creepier?
Yeah. Let's have dinner to celebrate. I know this, what did he say? I know this
Great
really.
Vietnamese place.
Yeah. And they
Goes to this Thai restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, let's not forget that basketball sequence where he's playing one-on-one with his coworker. I love that dialogue. It's hot out here. Let's just leave.
You were only playing for like 2 minutes.
And you suck at basketball. That's why you left.
God, it's so hot for winter over here.
It's like the world's worst and one basketball video commercial.
That or Adidas.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Because and one was actually good. It was like that awesome ass like street ball with like the tricks and shit. God, I miss watching that shit. Much better than this.
Anything's better than this.
More news, sir. Wildfires are racing in the mountains. Meanwhile, green racers like go-karts and Formula 1 race or whatever the fuck they call it. And while this lady is on there giving the news report and she's got the little monitor right next to her or the little graphic that shows the footage, you can see the fucking watermark for Getty Images all over this video.
The only thing Getty we want to see is involving bass playing.
We love you, Rush.
Or just Rush in general. It doesn't have to be just Geddy Lee.
But Geddy Lee is pretty fucking awesome.
Truth.
So are Neil and Alex. Like, fuck yeah.
That's why I want the whole band.
Exactly. Anyway, so they cut to Rob before the dinner happens. He gets this solar paneling appraisal, and it looks like such a porn setup when that dude shows up. He's all...
I'm here for your solar panel.
Where would you like to put it?
How about back here?
How much is that going to cost?
$10,000.
God damn, that's a lot of money.
Oh, don't worry. We can reduce it down. I'll knock off $1,000 just for you.
Okay.
Just that simple.
Yeah.
This guy sold some $1 million sale. I don't know what the fuck it was at this point, but he doesn't get a better deal than $1,000 off.
Right?
Come on, dude.
So, yeah, that happens.
You're not selling me on your skills. Whether it's hitting on women, playing basketball, or retail. Like, no, I'm not convinced.
He definitely didn't sell us any of his skills at dinner either.
No.
Let's talk about that awkward shit. What
Okay.
the fuck kind of date is this, dude?
Did the writers have like a 10-minute session of just what questions can you ask during dates? And this is the best we came up with.
Dude, you know what would have been fucking hilarious at this date? The damn, oh my God, the fucking, the 80s dating montage video dialogue.
Are you the goddess?
I'm
looking for the goddess. Because the goddess is all women. Every woman
Is a woman.
is a woman.
Are you the goddess? You just like over and over again.
We need to like clip that into his sequence. So, do you want to talk to me about something? Are you the goddess?
I just want to have fun. Just like to have fun.
Just fun.
Like to have some fun.
A lot of fun.
No fatties.
No smokers, no dopers, no Donna wine eaters.
Yeah. Are you looking for love? That's it. That's what I want right there.
Businessman by day, wild man by night. That is pretty much Rod.
Early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. If you're watching this video smoking your cigarette,
Go ahead and fast forward because I don't like smokers.
and I don't like people that smoke. I don't like cigarettes, and I don't like people that smoke.
That was probably one of the best ones. He just knew. It's like, if you're sitting here watching this video smoking your cigarette, please fast forward now. I don't like smoking. I don't like smokers.
But instead of that shit, we get, oh yeah, so what are you doing? Like literally, like they're right there. It's like, so what are you doing? Like, motherfucker, I'm having dinner with you.
I'm eating with chopsticks. Or trying to.
So what do you like to do for fun? Oh, you know,
to invest.
I like to invest, stock options, and I like to watch a little football, especially the 49ers. And I'm also a casual Eagles fan. Wow, foreshadowing at its finest.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
But no, he made this big ordeal about, if this company gets bought out, the right amount, we could all retire on all the stocks and shit that we'll get from this.
Can we talk about also his giant rage and like his giant jealousy and rage moment at that dinner?
So Natalie introduces her
friend, whatever.
Something. She has a picture of this person thing in the wallet, and he literally just grabs at the wallet. He's like, "Let me see.
No,
Let me see.
I don't want to. You'll see it later.
Please let me see.
Oh, okay.
Here's my man.
Alex.
Oh, that's a pretty cat.
Yeah, it's a picture of a cat. Like he fucking loses his shit and goes borderline domestic violence in the middle of this restaurant over a picture of a fucking cat.
That actually was to happen in this day and age. That one would have been in and out of that restaurant by now.
Yeah, but she is just like, oh, I'm gonna stick around.
This is cute because I like men that are aggressive.
God damn. So they walk in the park, and here's the first glimpse of birds, and it's these really shitty 3 CG birds.
In 30 minutes.
Has it been 30 minutes
going
so
on 40,
far?
yeah. We get a bird every 10 minutes. That is the equivalency here.
It's a bird pie chart for this movie.
So, yeah, it's like 3 parrot-looking, lovebird-looking pixelated things that flap.
Dude, when they go to that fucking that jazz lounge and they
God.
fucking slow dance, and there's this like fucking like metal, like 80s hair metal, like stage rock light show happening.
Sponsored by Getty Images.
Exactly.
Spaghetti Images.
Yes. Spaghetti Lee. So
There you
so they're fucking dancing to like, I shit you not, like smooth jazz, slow dancing, and there's just chaotic bullshit
It's
happening.
like an EDM rave in the background with like people in the rock band. I love the slow dance, do you? Stare into my eyes. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Just had to let you process that for a minute.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rob walks her home, and I fucking that whole line when he's like, "Could I come in?"
Not on the first date.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. He just, oh, okay. Fuck, I failed.
wish I could just stop the image, like stop the video on that part where he just looked disappointed and play that clip.
Just put it in there. To do a remaster of this, which there wouldn't be much to remaster, but just fucking redo the audio dub.
Dude, we could remaster that movie and make it 10 times better with just clips.
Guarantee it.
That makes it a challenge.
And then Natalie goes to fucking tell her mom about this guy. Invite him for dinner.
But you still have, options in a career if this bottling thing doesn't work. Because she's all for her going to Victoria's Secret, mind you. Big supporter. But there's real estate options. You could be a real estate agent. Just saying.
Is it just me or is the mom the most believable character in this whole fucking movie?
Because she acts like an awkward mom. Like those sequences where I was like, oh yeah, I'm just really enthusiastic about your life. Awkward.
The fucking... And that when she holds her thumbs up at the ass end, it's... I swear on everything, it's like the director said, guys, we cannot have any blank footage on the floor. I paid too goddamn much for this. So this is going to be one of those scenes where we just let the fucking camera roll the rest of the way out. It is the most awkward 5-second thumbs up ever.
Maybe it's the editor getting back at the director for, fucking him over on this film.
Hiring him for this fucking piece of shit.
So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to leave this 5 seconds of awkwardness in there just to prove a point. You don't fuck with me.
5 seconds of thumber.
Yep.
Exactly. Imagine Peace. Let's talk about Imagine Peace, Cody.
Oh my God.
The character Mai, who is Natalie's friend,
is just having some kind of Asian spiritual, soul sex, I guess.
At this really seedy motel.
Yeah.
In fact, it's the same motel throughout the movie, but still.
And ever so discreet on the wall is imaginepeace.com.
It's Yoko Ono's website.
Why? We still don't know. Yet another spoiler. We're not understanding how this happened.
Yeah.
We won't have no context or nothing to this.
Yeah. So in this sequence, and this is what we laughed at, was the whole Natalie calls her and she's like, so I met this guy. I swear to God, the dialogue was pretty much this. Like, so I met this guy. He's really terrific. When she's like, I'll let Rick know. And they hang up. What?
Yeah, so I know what you're thinking right now. I know what all of y'all are thinking right now. There has to be more depth to these conversations, this dialogue. No, there's not. There's never going to be any more deeper dialogue than this.
There was no thought put into this shit at all.
So she immediately tells Rick, oh, that was my friend Natalie. She just wants to get us on a double date with her new boyfriend. His name is Rod. Rick's like, oh, that's the model that Rod's going out with?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So let's cut to this. Hey, let's cut to this fucking sales meeting. Do you remember this fucking sales meeting?
Oh, God, yes.
It is I swear to God, it's the most god-awful shit ever, guys. So, if any of you out there have ever played Job Simulator, and you've played the Job Bot version, where he's in the office section, he gives like a very like ridiculous PowerPoint presentation, like in words, not really PowerPoint, but it's almost just like the underpants gnomes in South Park, where they're just like, step 1, do this. Step 2, step 3, profit.
But here's the thing. The slide never changed on the wall. So when he's explaining stuff, he's pointing either at the same word, or in the last picture I saw, he was basically slamming his hand towards the open area of the slide. And he's explaining the same thing over and over again, while the guy's asking like, okay, so how much are you selling it for?
$10 million.
You have any competitors?
No.
Okay, you're sold.
I wish it was that easy to fucking pitch a sale to somebody and get the money.
Just run with it.
And not just that, but it is followed by the longest, most awkward applause, silence.
But this is when they sell the company.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what happens. There's no fucking dialogue after that. It's just a lot of like laughing and then silence and then stopping. I swear to God, this is exactly what it was.
Yeah, bitch, we sold this company.
Fuck yeah.
So what the fuck were we clapping for?
I
don't know.
No, I don't know. But apparently Rod is trying to be convinced by his friend that is dating Mai to go buy a goddamn hot Ferrari for his hot chick. And he's all like, she is my hot Ferrari.
So he's going to ride her.
How long did this double date last?
Not long.
Like 2 minutes, 2 seconds maybe?
Because whatever they did, it just immediately ended and they were already in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Which, yet again, Mai had a freaking t-shirt on that said imaginepeace.com.
Yes. She's a walking billboard.
Product placement.
Yes, sir.
Sponsored by Yoko Ono.
Still no birds.
No. We're 40 minutes into this.
No birds. I mean, the shitty birds, but no birdemic is happening.
Yeah, and they've already talked about this twice. It's like, yeah, there's this big mass outbreak of birds killing everybody.
And to just kind of mow over some shit.
Yeah.
Art and Pumpkin Festival. What was the point of this whole sequence? Like, Rod and Nat just kind of walk through.
Just look at shit.
It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
And some random Asian is carving a massive pumpkin. Looks like another Asian he's carving.
There's some big ass, like, fucking teeth and shit.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell was going on there.
More stock footage. They drive to the beach where the wind is really loud, more repeat dialogue, and then suddenly they stumble upon this very pixelated dead eagle.
It looked like a feather piece of shit. Like just someone dropped a deuce and just covered in feathers.
And then after that, they just go to Mom's house. It's like, oh, let's have a nightcap in the evening on the beach with this really fucked up dead eagle, and let's just go to your mom's house.
You know what? That remind me. I need to go to my mom's. Dead birds remind me of this.
God. You know, Rod, I think it's time for you to meet the old bird.
She's with me dad soon.
Exactly.
She quit asking me about real estate
He
agents.
straight up just looks at her. Do the chickens have large talons?
I want to order number 10.
God damn.
10 piece.
Also, throughout this movie, I forgot to mention this because this happens again whenever he's meeting her mom. We have to be reminded that he is a successful businessman. Like every 5 minutes that he's a successful businessman. Like, what the fuck?
Also, the mom likes to remind Natalie, well, if nothing else works out for you, make sure you have a plan B to fall onto. That meaning your rich new husband.
She probably bought a shit ton of Plan B so she wouldn't have to fucking bear his child.
Well,
Just saying.
do you blame her?
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, you go, girl.
Mom probably looked down and was like, here's an investment for you.
She just makes it rain.
Yeah.
Just dropping it.
He makes it rain afterwards.
Oh, God. Plan boink. So they go to a bar after this.
blah.
Yeah, plan blah. They go to a bar. And God damn it, they are moving so fast. Like, what has it been? Maybe a week that they've seen each other?
I think so.
So there's
couple days.
so there's R&B music being performed live by this rando motherfucker. And then
I'm heavily air quoting that phrase, R&B music.
yeah, it is a karaoke. It is a very special, like, hey, let's welcome tonight's house band. It's just this one guy that does fucking R&B karaoke the whole night.
Who sings about family.
Yeah, not only does he sing about family, he sings about hanging out with his family, having himself a party, and it's the same lyrics for, like, I swear to God, it's like 5 minutes. It's a full-blown music video within this whole sequence.
Yeah. The most awkward, probably, part of this whole film, honestly.
No, it's not.
To me, it was because they're dancing out of rhythm and just very uncomfortable. Like, and there's this guy just sitting in the background, just like, yeah, family. Yeah, family.
Well, I mean, there's also the quote-unquote heavily air-quoted sex scene at the hotel where they look like they're wearing discount Old Navy clothing.
Well, before that, he gives us one of the greatest lines in the whole fucking film. You look so divine. I know. And then proceeds the mannequins from Old Navy having sex on each other.
No, straight up, they look like mannequins.
Yeah. Like, they just threw out the old mannequins with the clothes on. It's like, hey, you know what would make a really good scene? Putting them together.
Exactly.
In the same bed.
Hey, guess what happens after this? Caw, caw, caw. We have fucking birds. We have
Oh.
birds. There's birds everywhere. Just saying. Finally.
And they're literally just like hovering in front of the window.
And when Alfred Hitchcock can make the film Birds scary with actual birds and things of that nature, this fucking movie has the exact same CG stamping of these birds. They are on. It looks like if you just attach them to the actual framing of the camera. So if the camera moves, the birds stay in the exact same spot on said camera, just depending on where it's pointing.
Imagine a Snapchat filter.
That's probably the best fucking description.
That is pretty much what this looks like, because there's so many sequences with these birds in it, and the camera just pans, and you just see them stationary in the same spot.
It's Flapchat.
Here, let's take a selfie. Or birdie.
Let's take a birdie. Let's go golf and get a birdie.
Oh.
But, dude, there's birds exploding. There are birds like flying into buildings and blowing them up and shit.
Hell, they're flying to the gas stations. Guess what? They don't blow up either. The birds do, but the gas stations seem to be inflammable.
Like atomic feathers.
Unflammable.
Yeah. So, they all sound like seagulls, too. You'd think they'd sound like deadly. They're just like...
So ear-piercing.
It's like a squeaky toy.
So annoying. Hearing that same noise over and over again, like literally an audio loop.
Yeah. So Rod and Nat leave the room. They go down a little bit and find another couple that's trapped. So what do they arm themselves with?
Coat hangers.
This was a decision made by the director at the very last second while shooting this sequence. Hey, grab those fucking coat hangers and just start swinging in the air. What the hell are they swinging at?
I have no idea, because they go in like a cross formation where they're protecting each other's backs. And they're like, oh, we go out like this, we can pretty much protect each other very well. From what? The stamp on from the camera?
Dude, I'm not even kidding you. They are jumping and swinging wildly like they are literally defending their lives. And they're just like, The birds look like they just want some food.
Yeah. That's probably why they're angry.
Probably. So I want to know what this other couple is doing with a van full of like Uzis and assault rifles and shit. Because all of a sudden, you just get out and oh my god, more ducks.
Yeah, I just sent the dog.
Good dog.
Yep.
But seriously, that's what it was. They look in the air and they're firing this stuff off. And not only are they firing this off, but they find these. They leave in the van and they find this boy and girl that have been abandoned on the side of the road. This is like prime time,
like 5 o'clock traffic.
Yeah,
basically.
Like on the coast, like coastal driving near like mountain edges where the water is and shit. And they're firing off these assault rifle rounds into the sky, trying to rescue these kids. And everybody else is just driving like this is a normal, casual day. Like, this happens all the time.
They're probably looking over to their rights and like, what the fuck are those people doing?
Dude, I swear to God, like, that's exactly what probably happened. They were looking out of their window going, is this a movie? Like, what the hell is happening?
Like, literally imagine this. People with, I guess, fake guns at this point, just violently shaking in the air and running around in circles.
I'm surprised nobody got the cops called on them, like this team.
I would love to see if that happened, though. Like, how that actually went down.
Well,
what the fuck are you guys doing?
They could have left it in the movie and it probably would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, the movie just stops and then it becomes like a very like much behind the scenes, the making of, where the actors get arrested, the
director gets arrested,
the camera itself gets arrested. Like, the camera's on the ground and they just see a pair of handcuffs coming to the lens and just clipping it and dragging it away.
The editor gets arrested.
The footage itself gets arrested. Like, they pop the footage out and then they just take the film canister and they put handcuffs on it and take it in the back of the cop car.
The birds get arrested because, what the fuck, why not?
How would they do that? Would they just like tie them all together, put some cuffs on a rope, and like try to lasso the eagles, or like? Because what even kind of birds were they? Were they all eagles?
I think some were eagles, some were crows, or some vultures.
But still, like they just take the handcuffs and lasso them together, toss them in the sky, yank them out, and that would have been far more entertaining.
I would love to see them edit the birds in the middle of them trying to grab the birds with lassos,
and that's all you see is just them throwing the into the sky.
Just literally like. Oh, well, shit, I missed. Hold on.
So,
oh, shit.
Yeah. So anyway, like they go with these kids and they go to this abandoned gas station. to get food and supplies. And then all of a sudden, there is this open, like, what was like a hot box or something, like like a freezer box. And it's got this just random, like, I don't know if were they sandwiches in there?
Yeah.
And there's a random bottle of ranch dressing in the side, and it looks like it's gone bad.
Casually turned away so we don't see the actual product name on it, but we know it's Hidden Valley.
We definitely know it's Hidden Valley.
I mean, who else looks like white with the green logo? Come
Where
on.
are they shooting at? San Fernando Valley.
That's the Hidden Valley.
I'm telling you, and they had to hide it. So it technically
Valley of the Burbs.
Hidden Valley of the yes, exactly.
The suburbs.
They have the suburbs. Yeah. So they go to this opening at the beach to have a picnic. And they talk to this dude who just happens to be there, who also just what he just happens to be this scientist that just also, as if the script tells him to, somehow knows what the hell is going on with these birds.
Let's stop for a second, okay? So you go in the middle of the open at a beach when you know there's birds attacking you from every fucking angle known to man that you can possibly think of. Why do you want to eat out in the public, in open, in the air where you're exposed? Why? Whose fucking decision was it to sit there and go, you know, this is a good idea. This actually makes it more tension, more drama.
Sounds like it was Becky's decision.
Oh, God. And where's Becky in all this?
She's taking a shit.
That is actual dialogue.
Yeah.
I'm quoting this film.
Yeah, Rod and this other guy sitting in the van. So, where's Becky?
She's taking a shit.
Dude, and again, I fucking died. Okay, so she's mid-squat, and a bird just comes out of the sky. Right in her damn face, dude.
Like toilet paper and all.
Yeah.
She didn't even wipe yet.
I mean, that bird did a flying missile drop kick harder than Daniel Bryan. I swear to God, it kicked the shit out of her, dude. And I want to know, they tell the guy, hey, Becky's dead. No, she's not. Just runs out, just flailing his arms, shooting wildly into the air.
Yeah, you know, like.
More birds. Another one. Doggo. Exactly. So they do that, or he does that. And then does he die yet?
No,
because this fucker dies, spoiler alert. So he comes back, they get in the van, and
this is where they find a double-decker.
No, but what bothers me before they found the double-decker is that they are in a van that is fully capable of starting up, and they are fully capable of driving away. Why didn't they do that? No, they just sat there with their thumbs up their ass, shooting a bird, shooting another bird,
and then more.
Oh no! Why?
Just because it adds more tension, more drama, more action.
They didn't need to. They could have just drove away. Logically, they should have just driven away.
They should have.
So they did. And it reminded me of that fucking Hoobastank song, Running Away. And I was just sitting there singing, why aren't you driving away, instead of the song?
Yep.
So that's my takeaway from it. Why aren't you driving away? So they finally do. And then they get to that aforementioned bus that you talked about.
And there's like 4 people who refuse to get out of the bus because they don't want to get killed.
They're perfectly safe.
Yeah. So homeboy, I don't remember his name. I don't fucking care. Has the freaking assault rifle and runs up both levels, forces them out by shoving the gun literally almost in their face. And what happens? They get out on the bus, off the bus. They're confronted by the burbs. Basically.
And what do the birds do?
They just acid puke all over them. And they slowly just die from their own bad acting screaming.
Christ, it is the fucking most cringeworthy death sequence ever.
So yeah, there you go.
They did not want to go. So then they just go to another gas station where the owner has gouged the gas prices.
Yo, we don't have much gas, so we're going to charge $100 a gallon.
What?
What the fuck?
$100 a gallon. Man, suddenly that $4.59 a gallon's looking pretty good.
Yeah. I just don't want to travel during a bird apocalypse.
Dude, I swear to God, though, they do this. They get food. They get gas because, obviously at this point, Mr. I just sold a shit ton of money. I'm worth like what, $1 million, $10 million, whatever the fuck money he's worth. Can afford this.
He ain't worth shit.
So he just like casually flips his card over there, and they fucking scan his card, and then on the way out of there, they see a truck pulled over on the side of the road.
And what's going on?
They're going to try to help this Ranger Bob looking motherfucker.
Give me your gas, bitch.
Bitch, Wrangler Bob, I'm going to wrangle your fucking gas, bitch. Mm-hmm. But except he's fat. He's fat Wrangler Bob now because he ate all his burgers.
He's Bob Sr.
He is Bob Sr. So this is another part that really pissed us off. Cody, what the fuck happens?
So we'll give you a multiple choice. After said Burb kills Mr. Bob, the gun falls on the ground with the gas tank. So Rod either does one of three options. He either A, stares blindly at the birds and just goes, what the fuck? B, proceeds to grab said gun and gas can and goes duck hunt on the birds like normal. Or C, gets told like a bitch by Natalie to get the fuck in the van and let's get the fuck out of here.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, find out what the dumbass Rod did when he was confronted by Fat Wrangler Bob.
Bitch, this ain't Jeopardy. So, it's C.
Ooh. Yeah. He bitched out.
Why did he leave the gas and the gun? I don't fucking know.
I don't know either, dude. Like, it just pisses me off. He gets the shit taken. A bird comes and kills this fucker. Wouldn't logic tell you to pick your shit up, put it back in the truck, and go?
It was within 6 feet of him. Like, literally, no shit. He could have just dove right down, grabbed him, and go. But no. Somehow, in the magical world of this director's mind, said, no, we shouldn't do normal shit. We shouldn't do rational shit. We should do irrational shit.
Rob, you suck, dude. Or Rod, whatever the fuck your name. It starts with an R. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're wrong.
You're Rod. You're a tool. So, I mean, close enough.
Yep.
So they go to the forest, and they meet, what did you call him?
Let's see. It was Bargain Bin Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was, yeah, abso-fucking-lutely Bargain Bin Woody Harrelson to a T. Like, I could not have described that any better. So we get yet another thing. By the way, that whole Imagine Peace thing, we find out in between that and the global warming talk that this is supposed to be like an eco-friendly story pitch or whatever the fuck. It's supposed to be some kind of like moral to this whole story about like the ecosystem, which we totally are like about believing in global warming because I mean it's a fucking thing.
But
this ain't the way to do it.
No, I felt like we were watching a Neil Breen film.
Bruh, dare I say Neil Breen is better than this shit.
Because he shut down the government of the whole world. And he made sure everybody knew that.
I hereby resign as president of the bank.
What bank? The bank.
The bank. And what is this guy doing?
He's protecting the redwoods.
But how?
By getting rid of the bark beetles.
The what?
The bark beetles.
Bart Simpson beetles?
No, bark.
Like dog beetles?
No.
What about the Beatles, like the band?
No, we don't want to get rid of them.
Okay.
Because we need to come together right now.
Over me.
But no, he has a treehouse on one of these said trees.
It's a magical treehouse.
Yeah. And while he kindly gives the offer for all the people to go into the treehouse with like, no, we're good. But why do the birds not attack you? Because I don't have any vehicle or gas guzzling machine or any kind of place of establishment that pollutes the air, so the birds don't attack me. And that is why the birds attack, because they hate pollution. They hate eco-terrorists. That is why they chase our friendly team here all across San Fernando Valley.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
So they leave. Forest catches on fire. Air quotations catches on fire.
Big air quotes.
And Microsoft Paint catches on fire. Then all of a sudden doesn't catch on fire because it's just gone. And they're coughing from the non-smoke that's happening. There's no smoke billowing anywhere.
The inhaled smoke, yes.
Exactly. No fire. Get in the car, drive off. Suddenly, flames.
More fire.
The kids are hungry. They find Maya's car on the right just as she dies with her boyfriend.
With the same damn shirt.
This bitch ain't showered in days, bruh.
Yeah, she has the imaginepeace.com shirt.
Bloody. Stanky.
And they made sure to, like, take a good sequence of that part, like, on her shirt.
Let's just roll the camera right across her boobs where the fucking logo is. Yep, there it is.
Imagine it.
If you will.
Peace.
Yes. So the kids are hungry. And it just so happens that they find an electric stove and a fishing rod in the back of the fucking van.
Now, you have to plug in the stove. So where... They're nowhere near an outlet
Nope.
on this beach.
Yep.
And somehow Rod catches a fish. And the rest of the group, which is just Natalie and the two kids, goes find seaweed.
Yeah, because the other guy dies.
Yeah. Now, they ask the kids, you like seaweed, right? Of course we do.
Seaweed's the best.
It's healthy for you. No kid says that.
Nope.
When they look at seaweed, they think it's the most disgusting thing ever.
Yeah.
And I like seaweed, and
Same.
I'm speaking from their behalf.
Yeah. And it's so fucking funny. It's just like, it's so good for your health. Not like 5 minutes later, whenever Rod and them are cooking this fish down, they go to give the seaweed and fish to the kids, and the kids are like, I want a Happy Meal. Like, bitch, you just said this was good enough for you. Shut the fuck up and eat it if you're hungry.
Yeah, you said seaweed was healthy. You want to get some crap food now?
I'm sympathetic to other situations, but this is goddamn stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is dumb.
And then we have another attack. Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Didn't see that crap coming. And what happens? They get trapped in the van because the van's out of gas. They have nowhere to go.
And they're not even, like, capable of firing off any weaponry. There's no more bullets.
Yeah, they went through like one clip per gun, and it was like for a good half of this film.
That clip lasted a long fucking time, dude.
Yeah, because they shot a good like 10 rounds per like scene. At least.
Somebody is playing this as a video game and forgot to put the weaponry cheat code in for their more ammo.
Yep.
Let's talk about that bird that dive bombs the van.
And cracks the windshield.
Very shittily.
Yeah. Just,
I don't care if that's not a word. I'm saying it now. It's shittily.
and then this whole like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Because the birds are circling around the van. All of a sudden,
Cool Cat shows up and kills all the birds.
with the guns from Daddy Derek's drawers.
I would watch that.
I found these in Daddy Derek's drawer. I'm going to save these people because these birds are bullying them. Go away, birds.
I know.
I'm out of bullets because I suck at shooting.
And then they fly down and pluck his fucking eyes out and feast on his goddamn soul.
I should have watched this how to do gun safety because they're not for cool cats. They're for men
Gun
and
safety.
women.
Gun safety for birds.
And for cats, too.
Yes. I want a cut of this film with no birds.
Just to see how awkward this whole movie is.
Please, God damn it. I want a cut of this somewhere out there with no birds, nothing. Just no anything else changed, just no birds.
But we forget how it ends. So these savior pigeons, doves, something, scares off the eagles, not the band, the digital ones.
We've had beetles and eagles in this fucking movie so far, but neither of them have been the band.
No. And they fly away in the distance into the cloudy sunset, I guess. Whatever you want to call it.
But how long is this happening for?
It's like a good 10 minutes.
We're not kidding.
Because they do this like family group like montage where they're like just, holding each other real close and like, oh, there goes the birds. And they're like staying stationary on the fucking camera lens.
It's so bad.
The credits roll and it's still the same fucking scene.
That's Birdemic, shock and terror.
Shock and awe.
Please shoot me in the fucking face.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second.
No! No!
You're welcome. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me revive him real quick. God damn it! Get the fuck up! Do it! Oh! God, I didn't think this fucking zapper would do anything.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, I know. Suck it up.
All right. I don't even know where the fuck we were at.
Well, we just finished Birdemic.
Oh, that pile of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I think a good way to recover is to talk about getting paid to listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Where can we do this?
I'm getting. Hold on 1 second. Oh, it's Podcoin.
Holy shit! What was that?
That's all the coins we get for listening to the podcast.
We get coins to listen to podcasts.
Fuck yeah, we do.
Holy shit! That's amazing.
And if you enter our code SUPERPOD, you get 300 of these bitches.
They're just falling from the fucking sky.
All over the fucking place.
That's it, dude.
I can't even contain all these coins.
Where is this available at?
Podcoin.
Fuck yeah. Is there an app?
There's definitely an app.
Where can we get these apps?
Google Play or App Store. Either one. You could be an Apple person or an Android person. You can get all the coin. Get wild, because you can buy shit with this.
What?
You can get gift cards to your favorite places, some places, or you can donate this shit to your favorite charities.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So do the thing. Superpod us.
It's free real estate.
Superpotamus.
Superpotamus and Superpondicate.
That should have been our freaking
Superpotamus?
Superpotamus.
Like a hippopotamus.
We're so big and super.
You know who else is big and super?
Who?
RJ and Rachel over at the Skeptical Skeptics.
Ooh.
Hi, everybody. I'm RJ Metzger.
And I'm Rachel Metzger.
And we're the Skeptical Skeptics.
Each week we talk about all the crazy things in the world, ranging from the paranormal to Bigfoot to UFOs.
And we look at it from the perspective of the believer, the skeptic, and everything in between.
So come check us out on the MSC Podcast Network.
Or go to skepticalskeptics.com and follow us at SkepSkepPod on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Yeet! Do it!
Go check them out.
Do it!
Ow.
Sorry. Not sorry.
A little too loud.
Let's get on with it.
To the movie.
Now expect the unexpectable.
Who Killed Captain Alex from 2010? Now, mind you, both of these were made in 2010. Both of these movies.
The first Uganda action film.
Yes, the first action film from Uganda. And oh my god. Uganda shit is the fucking greatest action movie ever.
The best action.
So the story is that Uganda's president gives Captain Alex a mission to kill the Tiger Mafia. But, spoiler, as in the fucking title, he's killed. Oh shit. Now what?
That's pretty much the context.
Yeah.
So, why did we watch this film? The Video Joker.
The Video Joker, a.k.a. VJ Emmy, is probably the best part of Wakaliwood, especially this fucking film. He is basically providing, like, very comedic yet informative context to this film as far as what's going on, because there's a little bit of, like, it's not even a language barrier so much because it's subtitled, but if you don't readily know how they're setting up certain shots, you kind of need to be told, like, who is who.
But this is the only commentary anyone will ever need.
Yeah.
He needs to do commentary for every fucking film.
Just to give you a fucking example of this shit. The movie opens and Captain Alex is being interviewed about his mission to kill the Tiger Mafia. And this fucking great.
Will you marry me? I prefer men. What? No! Come back! We love you!
I love this shit so much.
Sounds like our fans when we leave for the week.
No, come on. I fucking hope so.
We love you.
God, I hope so. So that happens, and then...
we prefer listeners.
God damn it. So he goes to his base that's set up, and his men are setting up like this,
like a tent, setup basically, in this like ankle deep water of shit.
And it's hilarious because it's like at first he comes there, he's like, look at, what is this? It's a cesspool. And then fucking the video joker, I love it, the Pearl of Africa.
It's like, I want dancers over here.
And
beautiful girls.
Yeah, so they build this fucker, so the soldiers that are under his reign are having a big fucking party with all these women, and there's food, there's drinks, there's singing and dancing.
And apparently the locals start shit with the soldiers, and we just have this big blowout, blah, blah, blah.
But it's funny, like the whole time Video Joker is just like oogling at the women. He's just like, hey,
ooh la la la.
Woman walks by, and he's just like, these soldiers are surrounded by the enemy. And it's just women everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I love that fucking woman when she's singing, and the Video Joker's like, yeah, this is good. Sing Dolly Parton. We love Dolly Parton. that woman walks by. He just...
I have to say, like, that is the only laugh I will ever need to hear in my life.
Right?
If anything, he can just laugh through the whole film.
Man, and then what starts the fight is the one guy, hey, get off my wife. Like, I thought it was a goat. And then
there's one ugly goat.
Yeah, and then they get pissed off, so you hear VJ go, combat.
Super kick.
Super fighter. And then it cuts from that because Alex comes in and breaks the fight. And he's like, no, dude, we fucking got a mission tomorrow. What's it called?
Operation Cut Tiger Balls.
Yeah. So
Commando.
Exactly. The action scene happening, and he's all Ugandan commando.
While they're basically like diving into water, like little small ditches, and just like commando splash.
Yeah, and he's like, this is Uganda's first action. Like the whole time he's like, you're about to see what real action is.
This is BGMA.
This is Who Killed Captain Alex.
Best action film of Uganda
of all time.
Commando.
And I love it. This is the Tiger Mafia, the musical.
They walk slow because they think slow.
It's a slow motion shot.
It's like a bad rap music video.
Well, one of the Commando Warriors, which is Alex's crew, they go to take a piss, and it just peers up on him pissing, and you just hear the Video Joker. He's holding a dangerous weapon.
And they try and grab. It's like, oh no, super kick.
Super kicker. Throat stab. He's like, Jesus! Fucking dude sneaks up on the enemy. Commando. Action is coming. Gunfire. What the heck? Like the whole time. This is serious. The movie is on. The movie is on.
Just one big crazy fuck fest.
The tiger is in the cage. The whole time just going fucking crazy.
The tiger meets the panther.
Expect the unexpectable.
Mamma mia.
And then, like, tons of people get mowed down and death. Laughs every time. I swear to God, every time somebody fucking dies, he fucking laughs. The cows. I forgot about it. Just a random shot of the cows on location running away from everything. They're scared shitless.
Because they're not commandos, they're cowmandos.
Movie. God damn it. So basically what happens is the leader of the Tiger Mafia's brother, who is going out against them, is kidnapped by the commando.
Right.
So Richard, who is the Tiger Mafia leader, he watches this news report, and I laugh my ass off because it's just some local report, and they're like, oh, Captain Alex's commando captures Tiger Mafia Richard's brother. But he fucking just kicks the shit out of the TV, and the Video Joker's like, he does not listen to bad news. And it's funny because, like, the Mafia knows they fucked up.
Yep.
Because what does Richard do? He just shows up for a nice little visit.
And just starts pimp slapping everybody and shooting people.
He is, like, fucking them up. Left and right. Just pimp handing the fuck out of them.
So he gives them one chance to go and find his brother.
Dude, before he does that, he shoots his wife.
Yeah. It's like, you save I have like 10 wives.
Yeah. You sacrificed my brother for this bitch?
Yeah.
And she's all, hey! And he just shoots the fuck out of her.
Don't sass talk. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Yep. So, yeah. Alex has control over the police, apparently. Or whatever the local, military
Armed,
branches.
yeah. The armed
So
forces.
yeah, so Richard apparently is trying to kind of like buy his way in and be like, getting intel, and they're arguing, and the only thing that the VJ says at this point is "bastard."
And then Richard takes a whole cache of guns. Like, I need these.
Yeah, he just fucking like, I'm taking this shit. Like, fuck
Yeah.
you, Tiger Mafia. Though we find out also that he's got a spy in Alex's camp.
Which is one of the females in the group, basically.
Yeah, and believe he is involved with her.
Yeah.
If
Or
I'm-
supposedly.
Dude, that fucking sequence.
It's like, I want to beat the rat.
I want to beat the rat serious.
No, you got to take a bath.
She sounds like Consuela.
Yeah.
No, Misa Ale, no.
You take a bath now.
You take bath. Here, Lysol. Lemon pledge. Lemon pledge bath.
It's like, I hate taking baths. I'll only be naked in front of my fellow soldiers. With the gun next to me.
So, yeah, right? So, like, God damn it. So we find out, like, she's the spy or whatever. So the Tiger Mafia, like, 2 or 3 people infiltrate the camp.
And then another shitfest starts and somebody shoots Alex.
Who killed Captain Alex?
We still don't know.
Can we talk about Video Joker's reaction to that shit? Because, like, if anybody has, like, an emotional scene, he actually cries for them.
But it's not so much like an emotion. It's like, why?
Yeah, and they're panning over Captain Alex, and somebody's holding him. They're like, Alex, somebody shot him, and you hear the Joker. Where are your clothes? Just breaks character completely. Where are your clothes?
He's dead.
Where are your clothes? Like, doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
So the commando immediately knows it was the Tiger Mafia, obviously. So who shows up? The Super Kung Fu Master, who is Alex's brother.
Yep. Who learned at the Uganda Shaolin Temple. He's Ugandan Shaolin monk.
This is the best shit ever. But then Richard, over the Tiger Mafia camp, finds out somebody murders Captain Alex, and he goes full blown like Tommy Wiseau tears his whole house apart, a la The Room. More bitch slapping like motherfuckers everywhere. Just doesn't give a shit.
But he wants vengeance, so he goes to his master, which apparently he had to fight through his brothers and sisters in the temple to get to.
Exactly.
And then the master walks up and is like, ah, yes, master's here. Fat master. Which this guy is not fat at all.
Dude, remember? So Super Kung Fu Master, I'm just going to call him that. Super Kung Fu Master.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I want to see my brother's tent. Is this money? It's like,
Is there money here?
He's digging through his shit.
Yeah. Not even trying to find any clues whatsoever. Is this money? This is money.
Oh, this looks like money.
Free real estate.
Is that a Podcoin?
Is this SUPERPOD?
It's free real estate.
Yes. So, yeah, he's not getting help from his Shaolin brethren. So he goes off on his own Batman-type vengeance quest to the Tiger Mafia.
And we see that he finds a woman. Like, he's out in the woods and, basically kind of fending for himself. Because they don't want him to go in by himself. He's like, fuck this, I'm doing it anyway.
Yep.
So he finds this woman under the bushes. The camera fucking pans over the Video Joker. What is this?
A crocodile?
A dinosaur? Oh, Jesus! And it's like a woman. She got shot or some shit.
This was the wife that got shot by Richard. And she's just, hysterical at this point.
Oh, yeah, whenever he gives her that. What did he give her to stop? Like some plants or some shit?
Well, before that, he's like, here, put this on. Don't bleed on it.
Yeah.
But then he proceeds to say, okay, she's still bleeding, so here's some random leaves and foliage he grabs from the side. He's like, put this on so it stopped the bleeding.
Next time for your mouth. Because she's like, oh. And he's like, next time for your mouth. Commando brings in the super soldiers. That whole
Super soldier!
He does not need wings to fly.
No.
Then the Kung Fu Master is fishing.
Which we end up having this little sequence of like, I'm hungry, I'll get you food, blah, 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 whatever.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
It's just, can I? She walks up. He fishes all day for this fucking fish.
And she's like, can I have some?
He turns around.
What the fuck?
I can almost imagine, like, as soon as he turns around to her, that could to be continued starts playing the dun 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 dun.
Yes.
What is he gonna do next? But yeah.
But she's sleeping later. I remember, like, she's sleeping later, and he sees the Tiger Mafia tattoo on her stomach.
Which, how do you dignify who's part of the Tiger Mafia by this tattoo? Big ass fucking T.M. on her fucking stomach. I mean, literally, like, her whole abdomen is TM.
What if her name was like Tessa May or something?
Or she's trademarked.
Yeah. I mean, you never know.
She's copyright infringement.
Exactly.
She's some other Ugandan person.
Ugandan tube. She's been copy stricken. So this is yet another really funny sequence. He fucking questions her. Like, do you work for the Tiger Mafia?
I was his wife.
Yeah, I love that. She's like, no, I was in love. And then, oh my God, the flashback.
This is as dumb as this sounds, it was fucking hilarious because she was all tied up and she had a little like veil on her face or something. So they rip it down and Richard looks at him and is like, either you marry me or you die.
Welcome to Uganda.
Little heart thing comes up. It's like I Love Lucy in Uganda.
Yeah. But it was just fucking hilarious because he just says, marry me or die. And then Video Joker, welcome to Uganda. It's like, oh my God, they are actually poking fun at some of the shit that actually happens there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just love that.
See how easy it is to fall in love with someone in Uganda?
Or die.
Fall in love or die.
They start dousing her with gas after that. And then Video Joker, she was caught watching a Nigerian movie. And then you just,
oh no, I'll never watch another Nigerian movie.
Just slap the shit. This is Uganda. We watch what Gollywood. So she eventually agrees to take the Kung Fu Master to Tiger Mafia. And Commando is basically discussing this whole invasion. Richard leaves the city. And just about at that moment is when like the Kung Fu Master invades the base and just starts laying waste to all kinds of motherfuckers. I love it. He said, now it's time for action.
Super kicker, Superman,
super biker. And then you just see like a shot of these crane birds in the fucking field, and he's all, dinosaurs.
I forgot about that part.
Oh, dude, it was great. So around this time, the Commando invades and everybody just starts kicking everybody's ass. It's a fucking wild sequence. And then like 2 of the helicopters are hijacked by Tiger Mafia. They fucking crush these buildings.
Yeah, the way they animate these scenes is fucking hilarious. Like, it's just the stationary, like, Microsoft Paint, like, cutting out the picture of the helicopter. And they stick their, like, frame rate or the sequence in the window, like they're actually in the or in the helicopter, I'm sorry. And they fly around and say, there's a glass building in front of us. Destroy it. Destroy it. Okay. And they just crush it.
Yeah.
With the helicopter.
It's dude, and the fucking computer animation on this is absolutely hysterical, but in the best way.
Gold.
We forgot to mention throughout the entirety of this film that like it was just hilarious the way that they would do like the gunshots and the blood splatter and like everything. Like they actually used cow's blood in this movie for some of the sequences and stuff. It was funny as shit though.
It's chaotic.
But exactly how chaotic, we'll let you hear it in a second. But I swear to God, all of a sudden there were just deaths everywhere. There was a fucking strangulation. There was like a tree spear. Like it looked like some shit that Mike Danton put together from Deadly Prey. Like the one who just steps on that fucking...
And then splat.
Really hard into a tree.
Mm-hmm.
But I fucking kid you not. We kid you not. Probably this was what, like the last 10 minutes of the movie?
This is a good summary of that.
The movie's on! The movie's on! The movie's on! The tiger is in the cage! Hello! Super fighter! Action-packed movie! From Wakari Wudunatete! VJ Emmy on the microphone! Expect the unexpectable! Mamma mia! This is VJ Emmy live from Kampala, Uganda! Watch this! Super Mafia! Rapid action! I wanna go! He knows the way of using a gun! Commando! Mommy, I'm scared! Move it! The panther meets the tiger.
Yeah, I know. Ridiculous, but great. But yeah, they have this final battle. They eventually get Richard, and he's just like, "No, I didn't do nothing. I'm innocent. I will kill you in the sequel."
In the sequel. Ugandan Ghetto Air Force.
Yes.
They're the ones that come save everybody. Like they just, the man is killing us, man. Drop it now. Drop the bomb. So they just blow the fuck up out of the Tiger Mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Like dead.
The end.
What the fuck?
Dude, Uganda is crazy.
Very.
They even say that though. They're like, Uganda is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's who killed Captain Alex. I know that was like a really quick run through, but I swear the movie's only an hour long, like an hour and 2 minutes.
But it's literally just random sequences of action and just VJ images being awesome and funny at the same time. Like it's really not a whole lot of depth to this film.
No, and it's on YouTube. Like go Google who killed Captain Alex. And it's going to say like Uganda first action movie, video Joker. It's like 1 minute and 8 seconds on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking great. Now it's time to answer the Twivia question. It's time to answer
the Twivia.
The Twivia. It's time to answer the Activia question.
Activia.
Because I'm getting old and can't speak anymore.
Who had what budget?
Okay. Do you guys want to know about the $200 or the $10,000 budget first? What do you think, sir?
Let's do the 10,000.
Okay, guys. Out of these two movies, we're going to let you just kind of sit there and think for just a few seconds which one of these had the $10,000 budget.
It was Birdemic.
No bullshit. No bird shit.
$10,000 was wasted on that.
And I will never understand for the life of me where the budget really went.
$9,000 went to the editing of the birds. The other 1,000 was to basically say, yeah, I'm going to give you something.
Who Killed Captain Alex was shot purely out of love for film, very hardworking people, and people that just wanted to make a fun fucking movie for $200.
That tells you a lot. Uganda has better skills.
And we're not saying that this movie is like Oscar worthy by any fucking means necessary, because it's absolutely atrocious to look at, but it is so goddamn charming. You can't help but love this fucking thing.
He's right. I mean, I was so excited to watch this movie again when we had this episode coming up.
I have never been more enamored by a film in my entire life than with this fucking movie. I swear to God, I found this movie with my buddy, actually our friend Devin, and we watched this, and I was just like, oh my God. Like, this is glorious. It's the most glorious fucking thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like we threw these in here knowing which one was going to win, but it's just the fact that it's more or less like the comparison for these two films is like, which one used, like, because they obviously would both have like really crap CGI, but goddamn, I'll be damned if Who Killed Captain Alex didn't use it to such great comedic effect. They knew what they were doing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they literally made the best action film in Uganda.
Yeah. So I think it's safe to say Who Killed Captain Alex wins this week's Cult Cinema Showdown.
By landslide.
And as for Birdemic... die.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the gist.
The jizz.
The jizz.
That's the jizz of it.
Just.
Guys. That's it. That's all we have for that. Next week, we realize we're late to the party, but a fuck we give not.
We just needed time to process everything.
Yeah, and time to just see like what little extras were coming out afterwards, and we're going to talk about some of our favorite highlights from the E3 exposition.
Yeah.
This year.
E3 Expo.
E3 Expo! Boo, boo, boo. Right. So look out for that coming next week.
Yep.
For our next Cult Cinema Showdown, it's July. It's that time of the year when you pay the tribute.
To America.
When you do the America thing. You grill all your burgers. You grill all your steaks.
And then we grill our eyes on these two films.
Our good friend Johnny Segura, who you probably listened to on episode 30, suggested that we should do a Pauly Shore versus Ernest P. Worrell, which, I mean, obviously Jim Varney, but suggested a Pauly Shore and Jim Varney showdown. Figured, fuck it, it's July. It's America time. What two better to throw into battle than In the Army Now versus Ernest Goes to the Army, or Ernest in the Army. I almost said Goes to Camp, and I was like, wait, no, fuck. Ernest in the Army.
Nice little mashup there.
Well, yeah, Ernest Goes to the Army Camp.
Gurney.
There you go.
Gurney.
Oh, god damn it. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
No, In the Army Now versus Ernest in the Army. That's going to be our next Cult Cinema Showdown.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to prep for that shit, they are both on YouTube. I know that for a fucking fact.
Huzzah.
Oh, forgot to mention, we're finally on YouTube, goddammit.
Fuck yeah.
It's been a long time coming, but we finally have our YouTube channel up. We have almost every episode up on there.
Still translating.
Yeah. This episode is going to be up on YouTube shortly after it drops. But if you're listening on YouTube right now, thank you so very much. Tell a friend to subscribe.
To hit that bell.
Hit that bell.
Hey guys, it's your boys. Hit that bell.
That's it.
Like every YouTuber does.
Super media bells.
Yeah.
Saved by the bell.
Ding.
Yeah. But on a more serious note, we will be doing eventually doing some live action shit in the future, probably towards the end of the year, maybe 2020, but we'll be doing some vlogs here and there just to kind of catch up to speed on what the fuck we're doing and whatnot. So, you know.
All the shit.
Yeah. Go, if you want to support the podcast monetarily, go to patreon.com/supermediabros. We have a Shades On tier, which is $2 that will give you our undying love and support, and you do the same for us.
True.
Or we have the We're Off tier, which is the $5 tier that gets you a sticker, a button, a coaster, and 1 to 4 bonus episodes per month exclusively on Patreon.
Better dig into that shit.
That's it. Listen to past, present, and future episodes at supermediabrospodcast.com. Buy our fucking merchandise.
They're still sitting there.
Yeah.
I think our dogs they went off and got some merchandise.
Yeah, they went to go support us because
they're like, oh shit, they have stuff we should go get.
We got paid. Press the pause button. We got paid. So they hauled ass to go get the fucking merchandise. But everything is $5 off right now if you go over there. Get it. Social media. As always, facebook.com/supermediabros.
Pouch.
Twitter.com/supermediabros_. Ooh, that's a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
Instagram.com/supermediabrospodcast. Come look at our stupid pictures, please.
Yeah, I know we toned the volume down on that one.
We implore you.
We normally just burst in your eardrums, but not right now.
I mean, just fucking
Do it!
Never mind.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I think that's it for this week. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
I think you're being a little too modest.
Fuck.
Too humble. Oh, yeah. No.
No, I was just saying thank you very much. And, I thought I was going to... I'm really glad it didn't lead into one of those, office job things where it just... that awkward silence and more applause and more silence and more applause.
I mean, there's not many people around here.
It's okay. It's okay.
Where would the applause come from?
I don't fucking know.
From the people around us.
These little people in the phone and the little people
the
out
dogs.
there listening.
A pause.
A pause. Hold your paws out and give us the applause we deserve. Good doggo.
Yes.
Let's roll out of this bitch. Motherfucker. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Definitely.
This was Cult Cinema Showdown 26, Birdemic Commando, episode 78. For this week, I've been Midnight Agent Raw.
I've been Okami.
Shades on.
We're off.